Hello, what is going on? Welcome to part 2 of how to set goals and how to achieve them. In the very first video, I talked about setting performance goals and growth goals. I'm going to leave the link in the description below so you can go back and watch the video to be reminded on some of the things we talked about. In this video, I'm going to be talking about structure. I think, in my opinion anyway, this is the most single important part of setting a goal. You have to have structure. You must have structure. You just must have structure. There is no way around it. If you don't build structure around your goals, you're not going to achieve them. What is structure? System. So you're creating a system, a strategy on how to achieve them. And we're going to be talking about that today. We're going to be very practical. We don't fluff it. One of my desire is to bring you practicality, how-tos, not necessarily theories, all right? So in this video, we're going to be talking about how to set up structure. Structure is important. That is the single most important thing in trying to achieve your goal, okay? What is structure? Structure is simply creating a system that lets you achieve your goal, that lets you go ahead to pursue your goal without necessarily straining yourself. For instance, you create a performance goal of trying to get a house by the end of the year, and your growth goal is to save a certain amount every month or every week. Now, structure is every week or bi-weekly, you set up something to automatically take money from your checking account, to automatically take a certain percentage amount into your savings account. That's structure. In other words, when the money comes in, a certain amount is automatically transferred to your savings account, saving towards your home in a year or two. If you don't do that, by the end of the year, there's not going to be enough money to get a house. If your performance goal is to write a book by a certain time, say by the end of the year, okay? And your growth goal is to write 5 pages a week. Structure is you have a certain time in your calendar from 2 to 5 every single day. I'm going to write 2 pages. If you don't have that structure, what happens is we set goals and then the entire course of the year determines how we achieve our goal. So we are motivated today and tomorrow we're not motivated. Because listen to this. You rise to your plan when you fall to motivation. Again, you rise to your plan when you fall to motivation, meaning that you're not going to be motivated every single time. But once you have structure, once you have a system in place, even when you're not motivated, there is something to move you, push you to it because there is structure. So you must set structure to accomplishing your goals. So structure is there is something in place. So again, you're trying to build a house. By the end of each week or bi-weekly, there is a system in place where automatically a certain amount, you set it, you program it where a certain amount or a certain percentage goes directly into your savings account, okay? The last part of structure that I think we don't emphasize much is accountability. To have structure, you must have an accountability partner, because when you share it, you have someone to hold you accountable to it. You have someone who's telling you, hey, you've got to do this at this time. You have someone who's telling you, because again, where you fail to motivation, you rise to your plan, meaning that where you're not motivated, you have someone who's giving you a call. Hey, you have to do this. Remember, the goal is to do this by the end of the year. So if you don't do this today or tomorrow, you've missed out on that target, right? The last part of structure is accountability. We must have accountability partners who can put you in check, who can remind you, hey, you have to do this. So understand that structure is the single most important part in achieving a goal. All right? Hey, listen, if this has added value to you in any way, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.